What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Now today, I know this is out of the ordinary, but this new game Arena Breakout came out and I had to give y'all the best setting because I played it a couple times on stream and I've noticed a lot of people are struggling or quitting. Like, the game just came out. Give it like a month before you end up quitting. But you just have to put the time in and actually learn the mechanics of the game. But I got y'all with the best settings today. You guys already know Script has your back. Now, before we get into it, make sure you like the video and subscribe if you're new for daily uploads. Now, there are a lot of settings to go over. So if there's something in here that you don't like or that you want to change, go ahead and change it, because at the end of the day, settings is all personal preference. I'm just here to give you guys a starting point where you can build off of. All right, so let's get into it. So M-Assist, you want to have that on. ADS mode, I use hold. I know a lot of people that use tap. It doesn't matter based on what your playstyle is, how many fingers you use. Camera rotation while ADS, I have that off. Camera rotation while firing, I have that off. Vibration notification, turn that off, bro. You don't want your hands vibrating when you get shot. Now, this beginner settings category, you want to have all of these on. I still have them on. It sometimes, helps me know what heal I should use or when I should be reloading. You only want to turn these off when you're a real pro at the game. You want to make sure you keep all of these notification settings on. You want to make sure you turn on tap to reload. So basically what this does, if you have a magazine in your inventory and you want to put bullets into it, all you have to do is click the bullets and click the magazines and you will essentially start reloading right away, instead of having to click an extra button to reload the magazine. Quick throw, I have it off. I like to be very accurate with my grenades and whatnot, so I have that off. Auto recommended medicine, make sure you have that on if you're a beginner. Drag to move item, I have on. Sprint mode, left joystick, I don't really care for a sprint button. I know some people like that, but I just like going up on my left joystick. Double tap to sprint, I have that off. Haven't even tried it, I wouldn't even touch it. So for sprint camera shake, you want to make sure you have this on low. You do not want your screen shaking when you're running around, because it'll be hard to see other players in front of you. Auto vibration is off. I'm not even sure what that is, but I turned it off. Hit effect is green. For some reason they took off red. I guess they're gonna bring it back, I'm not sure. Closed backpack when hit, I don't know why I had this off, but you definitely want to turn it on. So basically when you're looting, essentially it'll close your backpack and you'll be able to shoot. I'm on iPad, so I don't use gyroscope. Invert x-axis is off, invert y-axis is off. Camera rotation while peeking, I have that off. Peek mode is top, so basically your lean buttons, you want to tap it to peek or hold it to peek, that's personally up to you. I use tap. Auto ADS while peeking, I do not use this. Like I said, I play with 6 fingers, so I don't know. I feel like if you play with less fingers, this might be useful, but I just don't use it. All right, so this is my HUD. Again, I play 6 fingers on iPad. Honestly, this game, you really don't need a lot of fingers because it's a slower paced game. I'm just so used to it. So of course, I'm gonna play with 6 fingers. Couple of tips I recommend doing is putting your loot button and your unlock button on top of each other. It shouldn't really mess up anything. Another tip is making sure your lean buttons are right next to each other, so you can lean left and lean to the right very easily, so your opponents won't be able to headshot you. Another very important button is this button right here. I know you guys can see it's basically the silent walk button. So if you've played before and there's enemies around you, you get a little icon on the top of your screen basically telling you that there are footsteps around. So essentially what this button does is cancels all of that, so nobody would get those white markers when you're walking, but they can still hear your footsteps if they have good headphones, so be aware of that. Another button, it's not really a button, but it's also something you want to have your eyes on, is this green bar, which tells you how loud you're walking. So when you're running, it's red. When you're walking, it's yellow. And when you're like silent walking, I think it's like orange. I'm not sure. But also with your health, basically tells you how are your body parts. So if you get shot in the arm, it could tell you that you're bleeding out or you need to heal. You get shot in the head, obviously you won't see it because you're dead. It also tells you if you're under some type of perk, like you could pop painkillers, or if you have a helmet on that reduces sound pickup, but it'll also protect your ears. You won't be able to hear as well. And also one more tip for you guys is this button right here. The laser button, which basically you can turn on and off the laser on your gun so you don't reveal your position in certain situations. But when you do have it on, it really helps with your hip fire accuracy. And also this button is for your mask, so we can pull your mask up and put it down. Some masks really kill your field of view but keep your face protected, so if that gets annoying, you can pop it off. But I definitely recommend keeping it on like at all times, because when you do take it off, if someone shoots you in the face, you're dead in one shot. But yeah, this is my HUD. But if any of you guys have HUD that you want somebody else to try, make sure to put it in the comments, because The beauty about this game is you can share your freaking HUD, which is amazing. So all you do is copy this code and send it to whoever you want, and they can try your HUD out. You know, not everybody plays on iPad like me. I know a lot of people play on phone. So if you have a HUD, 2 fingers, 3 fingers, 4 fingers, anything, put it in the comments. Make sure you say how many fingers it is for and also what device you're on, so other people can try it out and we all can, you know, get better at the game. Here are my sensitivities. If you guys want to copy it, I play on speed acceleration. I think it's just the best. Once you get used to it, it's like any situation, it can be good. Both my camera and firing sensitivity are the same. So just take a screenshot if you want, copy them to firing because they're literally the same thing. Here's my audio settings. You guys definitely want to make sure you have your spatial audio quality on high and your 3D surround on. It's very important so you get a better and clear direction of where footsteps are around you and sound. So you want to make sure prioritize sound over graphics. So these are my graphics. I play on an iPad Pro, so I can really push them up. But if you're lagging, make sure you turn them all the way down, but make sure your sound quality is the highest because that is the most important. And those are all my settings for the game. But wait, but before you go, I want to make sure you guys know about when you're just starting, this is how you get a bunch of loot and a bunch of money and also a bunch of experience. So if you go to the top right, if you see events right there under season 1 battle pass, you want to click that. There's a whole bunch of things you can do. So I've done most of them, as you can see. I need to collect that one, but you just do all these and you get a bunch of guns. It's literally crazy. And as you guys see, I still need to work on some, but it's actually insane. Like it's crazy. You get your bundles and all that. And then if you go back to the main menu, go over to the same thing right next to events, dark zone recon. Look at the top left and click on recruit training. There's also a lot of stuff in here that I've already done, but it gave me a lot of loot, a lot of money, a lot of loot, a lot of guns that you can have and, you know, go crazy in the dark zone with. But if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If we can get this video to 100 likes, I will do a tips and tricks video for you guys. But my name is Script and I'll see you guys in the next one.